I will read the all phrases from AI. Uh, okay. I, I had just had an accident. I was in pain, exhausted, and now an earthquake in Istanbul. I couldn't believe it. I was already overwhelmed, unable to go to work, facing a long recovery and trying to stay calm. And now this. There was there was this news too. Oh my god. I had just had an accident. I couldn't go to work and recovery was going to take a really long time. I was already exhausted and in pain, and as if that wasn't enough, was there really an earthquake in Istanbul too? I immediately tried to contact my relatives, friends, even my crush, but I didn't tell anything about my accident, by the way. Thankfully, everyone was okay. Still, for a few days after that, the aftershocks continued. It felt like the ground beneath me, both literally and emotionally, just wouldn't settle. After being sure that everybody was alright, I started to relax. I ordered a meal. I ordered meal from a restaurant and some food, water, something to eat and drink from virtual store or web shop. Security brought my order to my room because they knew the situation, and I told them if they could bring me the meal or my ordering or not, because uh, there was injuries on my knees. There were injuries on my knees. After taking a rest, I went down to spend time on lobby because I was bored alone. By the way, after got the housing, I immediately informed my manager. I told him that the emergency department wrote me a certificate, a medical report that I don't have to come to the work because I fell down, and if he could send someone to take the USB because all the music, all the tracks were in it. Oh, and I told him I couldn't walk to another housing, and he said, okay, I will fix this. And he sent me someone. Before the one coming to the housing, I delivered the USB to security, and I said them someone will come and take this. I don't want to wait for him because I need to relax or I need to sleep. Can you give this USB to him? And they said it's of course okay, we can do this for you. And I didn't go to job that day. Okay, after taking a rest, I went down to spend time on lobby because I was bored alone. Everyone started giving me helpful advice. They told me not to touch my injuries, especially that ones on my face. And they told me to protect my skin from sunlight and to apply natural red century oil or St. John's wort oil to the wounds. Kantaronya, kırmızı kantaronya, red century oil. That way I could avoid scarring. They tried to find it for me, but the natural red oil was already run out. We accepted that we couldn't. We accepted that we couldn't find natural red one, so we went to the pharmacy. One of them took me to the pharmacy. We checked 5 pharmacies, but there weren't red century oil. Okay, we didn't expect a natural one. We said okay, from the factory is okay, but I need red one. But we couldn't find red one. We could find yellow one. We went to the pharmacy. We checked 5 different pharmacies, but unfortunately they only had the yellow version. I had no choice but to buy the yellow one. Finally, I bought the yellow one. By the way, I will use this yellow one for my face yoga, and I will show it to you. Because after using it 1 or 2 times, I could find red one. I wanted to be sure if could use it that day or not. I wanted to be sure if I could use it that day or not, and if I could use it instead of red one or not. So I asked the pharmacist. He said not to use it on open wounds. Everybody says that, by the way. Someone says you can use it from the first time, and someone says no, never ever, you shouldn't use it, apply it to open wounds, don't do that. And I researched it from AI. It is about the producing way. It is about the way that that the oil is produced. Because if the oil wait under the sun, it is really strong, and you shouldn't use it, apply it to the open wounds, and you shouldn't stay under the sun, never ever, when you use it. But the other one, which stand in the shadow, no sunlight, it isn't too strong, but you can use it on open wounds. Of course, this is my research. I don't know if it is right or not. I'm just explain what I found, what I researched. That's it. I don't advise you anything. If how can I say? Even if you use it under sun, the sun doesn't affect it terribly. But the one which is produced under the sun, with the sun, it is extremely strong. They only had a yellow version. I wanted to be sure. Yes, seriously. He said not to use it on open wounds, and he told me seriously to go to the hospital because emergency department. I'm sorry. Because emergency department wasn't enough to save my skin from scars. He told me I must go to the dermatology department ASAP. And we returned back to the housing with my yellow oil. I used it. I spent time with people in the lobby, at the lobby anyway. I returned back to my room. I relaxed. I ate something. I slept. I don't know. I took my painkiller. Blah blah blah. I did something. Oh, I'm not sure, by the way, if I mentioned about this because I made this video 2 or 3 times. In the hospital, they checked my bones and they apply to my injuries some cream. Okay, it's almost 10 minutes, 11 minutes. It's okay for me. Oh, yesterday, by the way, yesterday we for the perfume store, I asked to found the perfume store. I asked to motorcycle rider, how can I find the perfume store? I can't find it. I'm really close to it, but I can't find it. Anyway, he asked me, your license placate. Anyway, it's 34. How did you get this moped from Istanbul, etc.? I told him no. When I was in Istanbul, I got an offer from Antalya, so I quickly ordered a moped and I wrote my address from Istanbul. So when I come here, I received it and they gave me Istanbul placate. I need to check it. License plate. A license plate anyway. And we started to talk, and his license plate was also from Istanbul, 34. And he asked me if I wander around, if I travel or not, etc. And I told him today is my birthday, I need to buy a gift for myself, and I need to buy a perfume. Let me buy it and we can go somewhere. We went to Aspendos, but it was closed. Finally, the government realized that it is really hot, so they opened the area at night also, but we couldn't catch the museum the opening times because it was almost 9:30. It was 9:15. They told us at 9:30 the museum is closed. Aspendos is closed. So I said, how much should I pay? They told me 15 euros. I thought I already bought the perfume. It was 70, almost 1,895 Turkish liras. As I mentioned, I'm shocked that I could like the cheap one. Anyway, I said, no, I don't want to pay for this yıkık dökük harabe, for this ruin, 15 euros and for 15 minutes and only for 15 minutes. And we didn't go into the museum or into the Aspendos. I don't know if it is a museum or not anyway. So he took me some pictures. I just like one of them, and still it's not too beautiful. I just choose the one, not bad, not terrible, but not good enough. Anyway, and he took me to the housing. We came together. He wrote his motorcycle and I wrote my moped, and he brought me to my housing. That's it. Thank you for watching and listening. Take care and bye. I will continue the other day, by the way. Still, I'm not done.